Okay, we are live. Welcome back, folks, and we're back in Elder Scrolls Online today. Let's just get the game loaded. So we're carrying on from last time, where we were dealing with a hostage situation in Orsamir, in Hrothgar in particular, and we were seeking to rescue some hostages. So we're going to be carrying on with that straight away. Just going to adjust that slightly. Oh, that looks better. Okay. Cool. So we actually got further than this. I think it may have reset us because we logged out halfway through a mission. A bit disappointing, but hey, no problem. Let me just finish making sure these have gone out. Go live announcements. Why not? let's just make sure the Twitch Inspector's okay. All looks good. Cool. Right. So we have to avoid the torchbearers and rescue the priests. Okay, so the torchbearers go down real easily if you take them by surprise.
Intruders! Now we scatter!
Oh, but if you don't, these guys are less of a problem, they don't raise the alarm. Okay. Well, loot, of course. You read not to. Now, these guys will return after a bit, so we do have to be timely. Wait a sec. Okay, yeah, I've got to get back into the temple rectory. But the bits I did before still count, so that's good. There is a torchbearer there. Okay, they should be coming along here. Not sure if they're going to turn back and look up the stairs when they move off. Cool. Right, there's a guard down the bottom there. There's a torchbearer over there. Up there, maybe. Okay. So this is where we got to last time. We saved the priests in here and then we had to move on from here. Okay, so the guys who were guarding the priest in here are still here. So there's a couple up there. And there's a couple down here.
Chief Bosrock said to leave one of you alive to tell Kurog what happened here. The rest of you,
Move!
time to die.
There's no need for this insanity. Just leave us alone! Kurog's people have arrived! Kill them all!
Right.
Spread out!
What you got there?
Helping us. I thought they were going to kill us.
Right, one thing we do need though is we need some foods. Will that boost my health and stamina? Okay.
Are you not afraid?
I don't know how to thank you. These fanatics, they beat us, threatened us. They told us they were going to kill us as soon as the king or his soldiers showed up. But you got in without alerting them. You saved us. The others, though.
Tell me about the others.
High Priestess Solgra and our brothers and sisters in Trinimac. The fanatics gathered us up and forced us in here. But Solgra, she isn't one to put up with such nonsense. She put a blade into one of them and ran into the back to help the others.
Where can I find her and the others?
I have the key. I'll open the door for you. Find the others, please. I don't know what Solgra planned to do, but she had that look in her eyes when the fanatics started hurting our people. Solgra and the others should be somewhere through this door.
Okay, he's opened that door there. Meanwhile, I'm just going to check everything in here.
Find a way to open the main temple doors and let the soldiers in. Good luck.
Okay, thank you very much.
There's trouble afoot.
You don't say. Ooh, Waterloo here. Cool. Okay. Right. Looks like two there. Yeah, one there, one there. It's a torchbearer, so we've got to be careful. Oh. That went pretty well. continue looting everything in sight, of course. Right.
Get her! Don't let her escape!
I'll die before I let you hurt the others.
It's here. No, she must be further in. Okay. Doesn't look like we've got any more of these torchbearers we've got to worry about, maybe. The ones that raise the alarm. Take you apart a bit at a time. Looks to me like there's two of them. Nice. We got them pretty good. Okay, we'll stop doing everything.
You killed one of mine. Orders be damned! You're going to die for that, priestess!
One? I plan to kill a dozen more if you don't leave my temple now.
Oh, you startled me.
Right. Nice.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine once I catch my breath. Just got the wind knocked out of me a little, that's all.
You know what this was all about?
Not exactly. They claimed to be devoted followers of Malakath and said they were working for Chief Bazrag. They caught us by surprise, threatened us. Did you run into Ugus? How are he and the others faring?
Ugus and the others are safe.
Well, that puts my mind at ease. I hated leaving them, but the others back here needed help too. But I'm still not completely certain what the attackers hoped to accomplish. Why take us hostage? Why not simply kill us and be done with it?
Apparently they wanted to embarrass the king.
Spill the blood of innocents and blame the king for their deaths, for not being able to protect his people. What a fiendish scheme. But the king sent you in his stead. Very astute on his part. That decision may have saved many lives.
What can you tell me about these fanatics?
We were supposed to assume they were Malakath devotees, but they didn't seem particularly religious to me. Even I don't believe Malakath would sanction a slaughter such as this. They mentioned Chief Bazrag, though. Said he gave them their orders.
I'm not sure Bazrag did, but what do you think?
I've always found the chief to be noble, but it doesn't take a lot to change a person. His forts ravaged, his traditions threatened. I can see how such things could lead to this. The king and the Forge Mother must be told what happened here.
Okay. I think the chief's being set up. But if we're going to find out who's behind it, we may need to play along. Ooh. Perhaps we will loot a little more. Pie is always good. No space. At least we're going to get some kind of a payment for this.
This is the last of them! Let's finish these bastards off! That was the last of the fanatics. Your help in this matter is appreciated, but it felt good to run a feud through myself. Forge Mother Alga waits for you outside. She would confer with you about all that happened here today.
Okay.
One of the priests finally managed to open the temple doors. It appears that you had the situation mostly well in hand from what I can see.
Hi Marvin. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Just rescued some priests. I suspect someone is being set up. Oh, yes.
I'm glad to see you and the priest alive. I believe things may have played out very differently if you hadn't agreed to my plan. But what of the High Priestess? Is Solgra all right?
He's safe.
That is good news indeed. I will make sure that a military contingent protects this temple going forward. It will not be left undefended again.
A military contingent.
Increased patrols around the perimeter, soldiers assigned to guard the inside of the temple. The priests will not have to live in fear of another attack, not so long as my son is king. I assume you know who claimed responsibility for this?
Well, the fanatics claim to take their orders from Chief Bazrag.
Bazrag has never agreed with Kurog. He made threats in the throne room, as I'm sure you heard. Besides, his boldness and devotion to Malakath are legendary. It appears Bazrag wishes to challenge our king.
If Bazrag is behind this, what should we do?
My son needs to solidify his hold on the clans. All of the chiefs must accept Kurog as their king for the betterment of the Orsimer people. If we gain support of the clans, we can stop Bazrag without inciting an all-out war.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You have done much already. Many lives were in danger, yet somehow you managed to make sure none were lost.
On our side, yeah.
Please, take this. For being so careful with my people and keeping their safety in mind. We will find you again when the king needs you. Solgra, my child, come join us. Are you injured? Should I call
Thanks to our friend, I am well and ready to serve.
Yes, our call for assistance has already proven to be a more than worthwhile endeavor.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that everything is as it appears. Why does it lead me up here? Oh, right. Oh, what's this? Fanatic's note. Sounds like the most fake everything is okay ever. Yeah, it does. Someone is playing games.
Ah, there you are. Ah, there you are. I have another message for you from the king. I have another message for you from the king.
Where are you then?
It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium.
What does the king need this time?
I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king.
And where does the king want to see me?
In the throne room, up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
I guess I'll go and see the king. Right. Yeah, Kurog is not the most stable of kings. Someone yanking his chain is entirely possible. And ultimately, he's trying, from what I can see, he's trying to do the right thing by the Orsimir. I could do with a charge. My armor is in a good state. Right, I know that one. You didn't know that one? Okay, cool. The soundtrack is lovely. I'm very much enjoying it. Okay. Alright, where is he then?
My time is precious.
Got a side quest down there, but I'm not doing the side quests at the moment. Still got to finish off the Grantwood side quest several zones ago. Your Majesty.
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrog was involved, though.
You know Chief Basrog well. What do you think he hopes to accomplish?
Basrog's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrog is getting desperate.
What are you going to do?
Basrog wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne...
How can I help you?
It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrog poisons the well and turns them against me.
Do you really think the clan chiefs will listen to you?
You made an impression already. Don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot.
You want me to help the chiefs?
Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution.
Do I need to say anything specific?
Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog. That I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted.
I'll deliver the message and help the clan chief.
Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has has given me a powerful thirst.
Can you tell me more about the clans and their chiefs?
More? What more is there to say? They refuse my every overture and laugh at my authority. We need to convince them of the veracity of my grand vision. Oh, very well. What specifically do you want to know?
Tell me about Clan Tumnosh?
The stoneworkers? Tumnosh operates the Greystone Quarry, the primary source of building materials for Osinian. I'm not sure what Chief Ramash is up to, but he's fallen behind on his shipments. Maybe you can help get the quarry back on track.
And Clan Morkel?
The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. Some of the finest arms and armor has come out of their forges. I've been trying to get them to send experts to help us build the city, but Chief Abzug continues to hem and haw. Family troubles, he says.
And Clan Chateau?
One of the best clans as far as food production and livestock is concerned. Expert hunters and farmers, every one of them. Chief Ogzor promised to send herds of Icharters to help feed the city, but we haven't seen so much as a bushel of apples yet.
Okay. So we have there. It looks like it wants us to go there first, maybe. Okay. That's quite the view. I think the devs thought of this. Yeah, can't get up there. Right. Impressive. Ooh. Giants. Okay. Right, we need to go back and then along that way. Yeah, I'm really liking the music here and the sort of landscape. Very Skyrim-esque. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't look good.
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife.
My condolences, but King Kurog sent me to speak with the chief.
Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge.
What do you mean?
Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then, leave us to our misery.
This is a private matter. I must tend to my son.
Rotten luck, Chief. Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
How's the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chatul is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that.
What do you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Alright, I'll help you.
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
Why did the Cleaver attack your
I
chief?
don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkael the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Echater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone. Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold.
You can't be serious.
You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Echater wanted nothing to do with it.
Why would Chatul fall into chaos without a chief?
Most of Chatul's warriors died in the first Winterborn raids. Without a good contender for chief, neighbor will fight neighbor for a title they can't hope to hold. We can't afford that, after losing so much to the raiders.
You're saying you'd prevent that?
Truth is, everyone's afraid. The chief kept this clan together for 2 decades. A strong contender will quiet their nerves. Slaying the giant who killed Chief Ogzor? None will doubt my strength.
Do you really want to become chief? You're very relaxed.
You want me to quote the Code of Malakath? Go on about vengeance and grudges? I've had my fill of that. Something I learned around all these Echater. The ones who bray the loudest never lead the pack.
Then who should lead?
Someone whose actions speak loudest. Someone like Chief Ogzor. Yes, I want to be chief. I spent 2 decades watching this clan prosper under his guidance. I'm not relaxed. I just wasn't willing to kill my best friend for his clan.
Kill your friend, what do you mean?
Contenders for chief fight it out in the Bloody Knoll. It's our shrine to Malakath, up on the hill. He who emerges as chief. Simple as that.
Is the chief always a man?
Well, of course. That's how it's always been. Never thought about it any other way. I suppose it's possible. Still, I wouldn't wish that on any woman.
Why not?
She'd face constant challenge. Whispers behind her back, bitter sulking, the petty disrespects you expect from children, but all from grown orcs who should know better.
Is that a bad thing?
We travel where the Echater travel. Can't say it'd be good if the chief was stuck here defending him, herself, I mean. I wouldn't want to put my clan through that, but that's me.
Why did the Cleaver
I
attack your
don't
chief?
really know.
Ah,
Most giants.
yeah. We covered that. Okay. Seem to be... Oh, wait a second. Is there anyone else who wants aid? Are you, for example, not the only contender?
right. Let's find Urkale the Cleaver.
Okay. Oh, I've got a crouch. Range mechanic.
Is that a track? It's... no, sorry. It's just some melted snow.
Right. Let's avoid the mammoth. No need for us to be fighting it if we don't need to.
Are we lost? It feels like we're lost. I'll just follow you.
I'll be honest, he's not a bad sort.
Don't want to disturb your tracking. I'll be quiet. Is that a track? It's... no, I'm sorry. It's just some melted snow.
Right. Build my stamina. Yikes. This guy's dangerous. So am I. Certainly take that. Okay, so we can return to the tent now, apparently. Poor dog. Do this a little quicker. Right.
Yazara? Yazara! Guess she's out.
Must be, second one must be in the tent as well. Ooh. 101 uses patrol fire.
Listen, We both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Zara when she's back. You deserve the credit.
Will that cause problems with you becoming chief?
That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again.
Wait, you were a chief? Chief of
Small
what?
clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen.
What do you mean?
Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in.
What happened to her?
Don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable.
Did you blame her for leaving?
No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it.
Did Chief Ogzog ever fear you would challenge it?
Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking.
Okay, we know what happened to your old clan, but let's just see if
It was
it's
my
any
own
different.
fault.
Oh.
I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ashruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone.
Yikes. Enough about the past. Earlier you mentioned Yazara. Who is that?
Chief Ogzor's mother. Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief, and she's right over there.
Right.
Yazara, look! I cut this off her Kale the Cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Lorig. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Come closer. We should speak. You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today, nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Lorig is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him.
Why?
Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion.
Why does that matter?
Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a chater. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know.
Alright, where is he?
I sent him after Scamper, our laziest at chater. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Okay. Oh, and we get a way shrine as well. That's all to the good. Okay. We'll get the way shrine first. And we'll talk to this chappie.
Who are you?
SilmarUK. Zara sent me to help you.
I don't need your help.
He insisted.
Alright. Let's finish this so I can get back to the clan.
What are we finishing?
Zara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle.
Why does Zara need a snow truffle?
No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way.
And what then?
Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. You grab it and bring it to Yazara. Got it?
Got it.
Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him.
Where can I find the truffle patches?
Near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter.
They? Aren't you part of Shatul as well?
I lived in Orsinium for years. Sometimes I forget Shatul is home. Just find the snow truffle. It's
cool. Aww. So, near boulders or trees? Oh. In this area over here.
patch.
Okay.
Nothing. Keep trying, Scamper. Use your nose, Scamper. I think he found one.
Oh.
Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shatul. I think he found one. Get that snow truffle to Yazara. And thanks. I won't forget your help.
Huh. See why they're concerned about him. Is this another scheme of Kurog's? In which case it's ill-advised.
Did you find Olgesh?
Yes, he asked me to bring you this snow truffle.
Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper.
Wait, what if Olgesh had lost his temper?
He'd have tried to kill you. But you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Olgesh would now be dead.
I see, what now?
Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for Chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new chief of Shatul.
I see. It sounds like Shatul's troubles will soon be
I
over.
have not forgotten what you did for us.
I'm not going to try
On
and become
behalf of
chief.
Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son.
I would inform Olgesh.
Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay.
Why did you need the snow truffle?
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time.
Poison? What poison?
The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body.
It's a mercy.
No, it is me. Murdering my own son.
Then why do it?
Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take no offense.
I understand.
I doubt that. An orc of Shatul would truly understand. You are neither. Yet you are bloodkin to our clan, and your words give me the strength to do what must be done. Shatul must survive.
Right. Where are you, young man? Must be your tent there.
Over here. We need to talk. You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
I knew you weren't Olgesh.
What? What did you know?
You are Ishruka, Chief Ogsor's exiled daughter.
Yes, you're right. How did you know it was me?
Lorig mentioned you.
I see. You seem to know much about me, Snow Truffle. But not everything.
Don't tell me what I missed.
A merchant friend keeps me informed of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive.
Okay, so why did you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
Why did you sound so different when you were wearing the helmet?
The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morkel's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
Can you even become chief?
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Shatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
But will Shatul accept you?
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on a chater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect.
Do you think that will work?
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband.
What do you think of Lorig?
Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
What do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop, Always called me little one, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife.
You hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match, but refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
I see, so what now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
Will you pledge Shatul's support for King Kurog?
Gladly.
Here, what should I tell her?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
Alright, I'll let her know. Dear, oh dear. I would prefer another solution. One that doesn't see either of these two have to try and kill each other. They both have their good sides.
My son, Chief Ogzor, is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ushruka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for chief.
That's why she poses Olgesh.
That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not? She would make a good chief.
Had she become Lorig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Lorig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
I see. What about Lorig?
A chief who lost his entire clan to raiders from the Reach? He refused to challenge my son, to give him an honorable death under Malakath's gaze, because of friendship. No matter his prowess in battle, he is soft in the heart.
There are no other contenders in your clan?
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
I can't do that, it's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite this setback deserves to become chief of Shatul.
You really believe that will happen?
When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she... Go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor.
Kind of wishing that I had tried to take over. Just slap him around a bit and sent him to him. Right. Supposed to be having a nice holiday after dealing with Molag Bal. Oh well. How's That's Lorix. That's hers. Alright, we're going to replace hers.
Ashruka? You have to go. If Ulgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor. Goodbye, little one.
Oh. No happy ending. What's down here? I'm curious. Oh. We can't go in there yet, so fair enough.
You've returned. Who is the new chief of Shatul?
Lorig was victorious.
I see. Our clan will believe Malakath favors the loyalty Lorig showed my son. They'll accept his victory, for now. I shall advise him, if he allows it, and I will watch for weakness in his heart. Shatul must survive. You alone emerged from the bloody knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Chief Ogzor was good for Shatul. Though Ashruka fell by my hand in the bloody knoll, I vow to lead by her father's example. I lost my best friend. Then I killed his daughter. The woman I was once supposed to marry. When it rains, it pours. But right now, it feels like it's pouring out in Echater's back half.
King Kurog wants the chief of Shatul to attend a moot. Do I have your support?
You? Of course you have my support. You've done much for Shatul, and stood by me when my friend was dying. When it's time, I'll hear him out. You have my word.
Okay. So let's see. Go to the Waystone, we can teleport for 3 closer to the quarry. Hey. Right. We basically want to head south. Whoa. Here we go.
Have you happened to see an elf around here? Tall, spindly, talks way too much for his own good.
Haven't seen anyone like that recently.
No, of course not. That would have been too easy. This is what I get for hiring a tuskless runt. He said he could improve efficiency in Greystone Quarry. What did we get for our trouble? First the fog, then the screams, then nothing.
You haven't heard anything from the quarry?
Not a word, and it smells like elf mischief to me. My husband, Chief Ramash, went down into the quarry to look for the elf and find out what happened to our workers. He came back covered in blood, and I can tell you, Ramash doesn't bleed easily.
I can take a look in the quarry if you like.
I'd appreciate any help you can provide. After what happened to the chief, the rest of the clan refuses to go anywhere near the quarry. If you can get in there, find out what happened, and make sure the quarry workers are safe.
Tell me more about what happened here.
It's all because of that damn city they're building. The king needs stone for Orsinium's walls, for its keeps, for its damn towers. I don't know where Quarry Overseer Yadurl found the elf, but he claimed he could increase our production tenfold.
That's a bold claim.
Typical elf. Too clever for his own good. All tricks and hasty maneuvers. But our clan depends on the quarry. It's our livelihood. If we can't determine what happened down there and fix it, the Tumnash clan is finished.
Where's the chief now?
In the longhouse, tending to his wounds and raging about the troubles that have befallen us. By Malakath's crooked tusk. Chiefs and their howling. He's useless when he's like this.
Who are you again?
I'm Chief Ramash's forge wife. Tumnash is my clan, and Greystone is our quarry. These recent troubles, on top of the pressure to provide more stone for Orsinium, are beginning to take a toll on us. I tell you, it's enough to make Malakath weep.
Okay. I will investigate the quarry. Doesn't bode at all, does it? Right. There's stuff down there. This doesn't look right, does it?
us in the fog.
What the... Was the elf here for something else? Newly discovered depths. Interesting.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know that Greystone Quarry is a disaster area?
You're here to find out what happened.
What happened? The High Elf. That's what happened. Things were fine for a while. Rock flowed out of the quarry at a record pace. But then we broke into a cavity and the elf insisted on exploring it. That's when the fog began to roll out of the hole.
I think the elf was here for something other than helping the quarry. Tell me about this fog.
It was fog. Thick as stew it was. Chief Ramash and Huntwife Bulgar decided to enter the quarry and find out what happened to the elf and the workers. We went with them. Worst decision I ever made.
What happened to the chief?
We entered the fog, but we weren't alone in there. There were shadows, things in the fog. We were attacked. I saw the chief run out, covered in blood. Bulgar's still down there, looking for her daughter. Last we knew, she was with the elf.
We'll find them.
Find the Huntwife and her daughter, and kill as many of those things as you can. But the elf, save the elf from me.
Tell me about the things that attacked you.
Like I said, it was dark, foggy. Couldn't make out anything except shapes, shadows in the fog. Even though I couldn't see them clearly, I could hear them clanging around, skittering on sharp claws, and they moved fast, like lightning.
Any idea where the fog comes from?
We just entered the cavity when I noticed the strange pipes on the walls. If I had to guess, it was the steam coming out of those pipes that created the fog. Made it impossible for us to see, let alone fight. Those things had no trouble, though.
Hello. So he's after a dwarven ruin then, is he? Kind of makes some sense. Right, let's get back to reading this journal. Perhaps it's true what they say that success is misery to the successful and death to the unsuccessful. I fear my pride and vanity have led me astray again. The orcs, though stubborn and suspicious, were nothing but good to me, and now I have repaid them by releasing a sea of constructs on them and flooding their quarry with drone devices. Diligently they dug at their quarry, extracting rock for the building of their great city, and each block of precious greystone brought me closer to my goal and to my undoing. It had been my intent all along to guide them towards the ruin I knew must be lying beneath the quarry, a favoured dwarven of ruin called Mizindai. Exactly the name for what I discovered to be an extraordinarily dangerous ruin. No sooner have we discovered the entry... Excuse me? I'm reading. Oh, you again. Okay, so the elf is at full, but it doesn't sound like it was deliberately intentional. Well, I've dealt with these sorts of things before. Wow. There were a fair few waves there and we took them out quite handily. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you're a little bit tougher. Never seen these sentries before. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, what's this?
I thought you were one of those damn machines. You're just lucky I've got the reflexes of a snow bear, or your guts would be decorating the floor. Now, care to explain what you're doing down here?
I was looking for you.
Is this another of my husband's half-hearted rescue attempts? Whatever. I guess I should be grateful. One of those metal spiders took a chunk out of my leg. Nothing too serious, but I can't fight worth a damn. So it's up to you to find my daughter.
How do you know she's still alive?
I don't. But I can hope, can I? Besides, I haven't seen her corpse. And she is her father's daughter. Then there's the elf. He knows what he's doing, and has more than a few tricks up his sleeve to deal with the machines.
Tell me about this high elf.
He's a clever bastard, I'll give him that. He knew there was a dwarven ruin down here, and used us to uncover it. We should have been more careful. But he had significantly increased our production. And you know Orsinium, they always want more stone.
Tell me about your daughter.
Shaban. She's a brave young woman. Took an immediate interest in the High Elf and his fancy ways. The elf didn't seem to mind. In fact, I think he liked having someone strong and beautiful at his side. You find one, and you'll find the other.
I'll find your daughter. Well, I suppose we are going to have to face you. Timely. Okay. Where is the way down? Aha. Took care of him. Come in here. That's it. Get in here. I don't need to get close if I don't want to. Oh, good.
Oh, thank Trinimac. You're not one of those dwarven Dwemer things. But what are you doing down here? Did you come to help me escape from this damn quarry?
I thought the quarry was up above.
Our quarry, sure. But the dwarves carved out this quarry centuries ago. It looks like they started down here and were working their way up. Don't ask me what they used the stone for. I don't want to think about that.
Where's the high elf?
He told me to stay here while he went to investigate the central structure. It was brave of him to go on his own. I wanted to help him, but I know my limitations. I was trained to deal with animals, not walking forges.
I'll find the high elf. Okay. Well, we're not getting back up there, are we? Well, okay. Nice little ambush they had there. Hi. Right, you. What the heck have you been up to?
Amazing! You were actually able to navigate the Dwemer defenses? You must either be exceptionally strong or exceedingly lucky. Either way, I can make use of that.
Okay, so you're the high elf working with the orcs.
Ah, so you've met them. I really do feel awful about what happened. I offered my help because I suspected that the ruins of Mizandine were down here, but I never expected such powerful defenses. This place is remarkable.
Defenses? You mean construct?
Yes, but I was referring to the fog. It was a most curious thing. As soon as we unearthed the door to this place, a heavy fog set in and the Dwemer spiders swarmed us. I know how to handle dwarven constructs. The orcs, sadly, do not.
You have a plan for dealing with the construct?
These Dwemer systems are as sophisticated as they are ancient. I'm not sure we can disable the constructs now that they're fully operational, but we may be able to control them. All we need to do is find the construct control center.
I'll look for it. Bit of a maze, this place. Ah, more stairs. Cool. Right. That leads up there, so we want to go this way. Which is also the way this boat's going. Hello, Centurion. I'll take you. Let them clear the way. Well, we're heading the right way apparently. Ooh.
Fascinating.
Okay.
Our paths cross again. Thank the Eight. It's amazing how often good research leads to remarkable discoveries. Since we parted, I have come to the conclusion that this is an automated quarry. Like the Orc pit above, only much more sophisticated.
That's an impressive looking machine behind you.
Isn't it though? That's what we in the business call a remarkably well-preserved orb of illumination. I believe this dwarven device may contain the key that allows us to bring Mizandine's defenses under our control.
And how does an orb of illumination work?
Think of the device as a gigantic combination lock. These emitters shine light upward towards the various lenses attached to the rings. If you rotate the lenses to a specific orientation, the device should unlock.
And how do we know which correct orientation is?
Trial and error, like any other scientific endeavor. But be sure to keenly observe every rotation of the rings. That's the key to our success. We can manipulate the 3 kinetic resonators to adjust the lenses and rotate the rings.
Okay. Aha. Right, no. Okay, looks like we're both playing with this puzzle at the same time. That moves the outer 2. That moves the outer 1 and the inner 1. Outer 2, outer and inner. That moves the inner 2.
should allow me to control the dwarven constructs.
That was more luck than anything.
Fascinating. I never imagined the control mechanism would fit inside so small a space. It will take me some time to master this device. But with it, I'm sure I can suppress the outer defenses and return the quarry to a relatively safe state.
So I can tell the orcs they can reopen the exterior quarry now.
Oh yes, it's perfectly safe to work the quarry again. And please give the orcs my deepest and most sincere apology regarding these unfortunate circumstances.
Aren't you coming with me?
I have something I want to try first. Something that will help repay the orcs for my indiscretion.
What are you planning?
If I can make a few adjustments, I want to offer the constructs to the orcs. I'm sure they'll make excellent workers.
Okay. Oh, on it. Right. Whoa. Hello, big guy. Wow. Swarming dwarven spider. That explains it, I think. Where do I need to go? Up here. see if we can talk this half-elf out of being executed by the orcs for what he's done.
As soon as our scouts sent word that people were emerging from the quarry, I hurried down to see what was happening. So, where's that damned elf and what did he do?
Found a dwarven ruin under the quarry.
Dwarves? That's the last thing I expected. From the stories I've heard, things involving ancient ruins and dwarves never turn out well.
Constructs went on a rampage, but he was able to get them under control.
Then the elf survived? Perfect! That means I still get to wring his scrawny neck. Wait a moment. What's that sound? Troll dung, it's the constructs! The damn elf betrayed us!
Wait, he just wants to?
To arms, my clanmates! Let's show this mad elf what we think of his dwarven army.
Don't be alarmed. I bring a gift. These constructs can work your quarry and build a great city of Orsinium.
Damn you, elf. I should kill you where you stand.
What did I say? Please, my friend, make her see reason.
He got half my workers killed, and now he insults us as well? The elf's blood price is steep, and he's going to pay it very slowly.
Hasn't there been enough blood spilled? He's just trying to help.
Greystone Quarry belongs to Clan Tumnosh. It should be worked by Clan Tumnosh, not those metal monsters. As long as one Tumnosh lives, we'll extract stone from this quarry just the way Malakath intended.
And what way is that?
With orc sweat and orc muscle. We dishonor ourselves and our ancestors if we sat back and let machines do all the work for us. It figures that an elf would come up with such a disgraceful and dastardly plan.
Take the constructs as your blood price and use them until you regain your strength.
Their worth is considerable, and we'd be able to keep our quotas as we build back up. You're right. Thank you for letting me see beyond my rage.
Cool. Robot racism. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Ah, outsider. I confess I had my doubts, but my forge wife tells me you were as good as your word. Thank you for helping restore order to the Greystone Quarry.
King Kurog requests your presence at the Great Moot. Will you attend?
Oh, very well. You performed a vital service for my clan. The least I can do is go and listen to whatever fancy words Kurog wants to shout at us this time. I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have to bring things to a close there today, unfortunately. I do have other things I've got to get done. So I will be back at 7 PM on Wednesday night with Elite Dangerous, and 7 PM on Thursday night will be Elder Scrolls Online, which will be carrying on with this. and those are times UK times. Not going to raid anyone, unfortunately. I do have to get off. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. But take care for now, and do please stay safe in all the current virus-related mess. See you, Marvin.